Okay, is the mic fixed now? I think so. Let's see. Hello. Yeah, that seems to work. Okay, wonderful. I hope the balancing is okay here on the... Let me make sure I'm... Do I have two mics? Okay. Oh, I see. I guess I will just remove this. Yes, because it's coming through here just fine. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello. Welcome. All right. Let's get going. Let's see. Because of this. Oh, I have RuneScape still open. Let's close that so I don't get sucked in. RuneScape has been wonderful, but also has absolutely tanked my productivity on anything. So today we are actually going to get some stuff done for the game. And we're going to talk about it. I'm going to have a great time because it's a beautiful day. And I'm out on my porch. I'm having a coffee and, you know, a little something. And been doing some like intermittent fasting. Some nice. Why am I showing you guys my email? Hold on one sec. I gotta just switch. This is so much. I have terrible OPSEC, I guess. Let's see. Okay, let me play on that. And then I gotta just go to this. Oh, it's in OBS. That's right. Here we go. Oh. Okay. You scooch the phone. Here. Don't got a tripod. We're all over the place today, but we're still making things happen. Kinda. Let me see. Okay. Is that good? Is that... No, that's not good. How's that? I still want to get... I kind of want to just... I want to get the... This is the stuff I should do before I hit the start streaming, but it's okay. This is what the benefit of having no one watching this is. Okay. Damn. Freeze. Okay, I think this is good. I think this is all right. I'm gonna mess with it again because I'm an idiot. Let me do that. How about this? Is that good? I kind of like this. A little bit, maybe? No. We needed a bit more centered. Damn. Okay. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Okay. All right, we're in business. We're just gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that alone. We're not. I don't know why I'm being obsessive about this. This is nuts. Okay, this is fine. Just tilt it up a tiny bit. There we go. Okay, wonderful. So, for the most part, I'm going to be leaning in like this. So I gotta, okay. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay. Oops, damn. Killed my music. Okay. Here we go. Also, I'm excited to try out this language, Elm. I've seen a little bit of this, and I'm always excited to try new languages. This one looks really cool. I can't really explain why because I'm new to functional programming. So like, and it's like something I know as like an abstract concept, and but I'd like to know more. I'd like to know more. So maybe together we can explore that another time because I want to get. I really I think I crave like a web application framework that is not severely bloated and that makes sense and it's just I don't know feels like you're not swimming upstream if or swimming against the current I guess if that makes any sense. Like I just feel like that modern web dev just gets so messy so quickly and it's just kind of I don't know. There should be a you know simpler way. There probably is, but there's just so many options. So this one came up. This one came up on my desk today, and came across my desk today, and I'm excited to check it out. So hell yeah. Okay, what are we doing? We're in Godot, and we are working on our NPC AI. And here's our little goblin guy. He can move around, kind of like Paper Mario kind of vibe. I added this like kind of crappy little trail behind him, but just adds a little bit of something for now. I'll kind of fix that later. But definitely still playing around with the camera angle and all that stuff. But right now I need to move on to the other part of the game, which is going to be the interaction with the NPCs. And I want the NPC system to be alive in like a way that is I don't know is like more like a sandbox style kind of interaction rather than like a real scripted thing, but I still want it to be somewhat concrete. Like I don't know, I feel like I'm just saying words, but I'm trying to think this through in my head. It's half the battle I feel like with this stuff is design, and I can't go and like really like sometimes I can't really go look this stuff up. I just have to think about it for a while, and maybe that's not the most productive way of going about it, but I feel like it makes my brain grow. So what I want to do is just kind of have NPCs kind of have like predictable kind of or not predictable kind of a simulation kind of vibe to them where you know they have like maybe like hunger or like thirst or like they have these dialogue trees connected to them. They have let's write this down. Let's kind of write this down. Let's try to be productive. Let me hope that nothing comes up on here that you guys shouldn't see. Okay, let's see. We're just gonna create a new note here. So Untitled Goblin. Ugh. Okay. Going to AI. NPC model. So we want a ability to say like we'll kind of treat this like a GitHub thing, like Markdown, like a README thing. I don't know what you would call that, but features. Maybe I shouldn't do it this way. I should do kind of a train of thought thing. They need to have pathing, the ability to find their way around a changing environment. Move around or navigate around other NPCs. Way to find their way around. Navigate around other NPCs. Ability to find around. Sorry, I had to think for a second. Navigate around other NPCs. Right. Change pathing or dynamic. Dynamic pathing through updates in. I don't know why I'm putting this here, but whatever. There we go. Through updates in other NPCs, rearranged furniture or decor, and the player themselves. We'll say that. It's a little weird way of phrasing it, but you get the idea. So we need that. We need a dialogue. How do you spell that? System. Dialogue trees. A dynamic, I guess we'll say like a dynamic, a reactive, am I just using buzzwords? I think this makes sense in my head. A reactive structure that of pre-written dialogue. Let's say a data structure representing the tree-like structure of a conversational data structure. I'm saying structure twice. Representing a conversational tree. Can change with changes in environment. Player to other NPCs. Global state changes, etc. It makes sense in my head. It makes sense in my head. So let's see here. Okay, pathing dialogue trees. Those are the first two things. They need to have some kind of inventory. A section of items that the player can use that can be traded with the player. Traded with the player or given as a reward for a mini quest. Let's just throw some ideas out here. We're just, hey, it's just some ideas, We're not trying to get feature creep this early, but I'm just spitballing. So, all right. Okay. I think this is a good start. We would need to do the inventory part, we would need to kind of have a system of items within the world. And that's something it'd be like I guess a database kind of, or a dictionary maybe, or like just kind of some kind of tracked state of where items are going. Yeah, big money barter game. I don't know anything about money or finances or like business, so it's funny that we're making a like tavern simulator. I feel like that I should learn kind of how like a player run economy kind of works in a way, like the Grand Exchange in RuneScape or something, like how you could maybe simulate that. I think would be a very interesting thing to put in this like tiny game that's going to be like $5. But it's again, this is feature creep. This is like totally me just like getting like overly excited about things. But it's like, I don't know, with anything I do, I want, even though this is a first project like that, I'm like truly committed to finishing, because I'm working on it with my very talented sister, doing the art and some of the design. So I don't know. I want it to be interesting. I want it to be good. So I don't want it to just be like a kind of copy paste of everything else, of everything else that's like it, like a cozy game, I want it to have something interesting, some kind of system that you can like mess around with and stuff. So that's what we're trying to design here, essentially. So that's my little tangent. Let's get back. Let's actually try to get into some coding here, but we really do want to focus on like what we're actually doing, and what we're like trying to accomplish. So I'm gonna real quick just edit this because it's gonna make me nuts. Features, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's work on the pathing. Let's work on the pathing. So we have this nav region. Let me make this bigger. We have this nav region. And I think we can check out the docs here. Traversal 3 region. Yeah. So our NPC class is based on the character 3D, I think it is. Let's check the script here. Character body 3D. Just to have it easily move around, navigate. That's kind of just what we're doing. And so right now I'm just doing kind of the pathing stuff. And I think that what we're going to do is kind of have this, we're not even going to say debug because it's not going to be a debug thing. We're going to have a target updated signal in our NPC, or let's say we're going to have a path. I kind of wanted to call it repath because that sounds cool, but like I think I wouldn't remember what that means. I probably would. I don't know. But it's funny, I've been playing a lot of old school RuneScape lately. It's my first time ever playing it, and I'm like insanely addicted to it. It's actually bad. I have to like take a break and like clear my head and like make sure like, you know, I kind of have my shit together before really. I can't step away, man. It's too good. But I've been learning some like kind of stuff. I don't know, like I've been kind of, this is such a random thing, but the way the pathing works in it is so funny to me. And like, I don't know what, I should look up and see what kind of algorithm they use for their player pathing in their AI, because it's so silly. It gets broken all the time, but it's really fun that way because you feel clever in a way when you can kind of abuse the systems that are in this world. And I think that's a fun thing to apply to game design in general, is this idea that you don't have to make it's such a rigid structure, you know, like invisible walls at the edge of a map, you know. You want the player to be able to, and it's funny I'm talking about this is going to be such a small game, but like I want it to be where you could like abuse the system or like, you know, find a glitch where you can like generate a bunch of gold, you know, for free essentially. We're gonna see what that looks like. It's all fuzzy in my head right now. But yeah, anyways, I'll yap forever if I don't get focused here. So we're going to emit this kind of signal here, and I guess we're not gonna mess around with parameters right now because we want to keep this pretty simple, where when we set the nav target, I think this is a good way about going about it. I think we could make this a separate function, but I just don't really see the value of that at the moment. So let's mess around with this. Okay. So how do we use this nav mesh or nav region? Traverse navigation mesh, finding two region. Okay. Using navigation regions. Okay. So can we... Okay. Okay. We could just make this kind of like a maybe accessible thing through, I don't know. I'm gonna obsess over design, and that's gonna probably be annoying to watch. But like, when we're thinking about like loose coupling and like, I feel like I'm just saying words. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to remind myself of concepts here. I'm not trying to be like, uh, um, I don't know, just saying random buzzwords that I read on in the docs. I'm just trying to remember these concepts. So like, a parent, a child element, I feel like is not. Is it that the child is not concerned with the parent, or the parent's not concerned with the child? That sounds so strange out of context if you don't understand what I'm talking about. But it's here. It's this in applying object-oriented principles in Godot. Let me actually make that a new tab so I don't lose this one. Engine offers two main ways to create data. We're gonna go to. Is it? Yeah, here we go. One of the biggest issues is maintain focus single-purpose classes with loose coupling. Right. Design scenes have no dependencies. You guys hear that bird? That's awesome. It's a fucking beautiful day out here. It is absolutely stunning. I'm having the best time. Okay. Let me just double check that. Yeah. Copal property. Object. Okay. Right. That makes some sense, I think. It's a little hard to get straight in my mind, but I think it kind of... Yeah, parents... Yeah, a child wouldn't know or wouldn't be concerned with the parent structure, I guess. I'm really not sure. Anyways, let's kind of pick one of these that call a method used to start behavior. And then we can do this. Oh, okay. So Okay, so we could use, let's just make a global nav mesh reference, I guess, in this, but I that could just be for prototyping. I'm still kind of trying to learn about the best way to go about these things. Hold on, I don't like my layout. This is, hold on. This is, okay. Let's do this. Can I do that? How does that look? That's all right. Okay. Let's look at this. So we have this nav region, and we need a point of entry for the NPCs, like through a door. So we're just going to create a node 3D, just an empty. What am I going to say? This is PC spawn, maybe NPC. NPC. NPC spawn. Yeah. Ooh, okay. So yeah, and we'll move this up one and over like on the x-axis, like what, 5? No, like -10, and then -12. No, -16. Okay, -14. Okay, then 10. Perfect. Sure. So we'll say that the door's like in that corner there. And we want this for the prototype's sake, because we can just refactor the code later. Let me place this. Whoops. My bad. Is this supposed to be in here? I guess so. So we're gonna kind of, let me see if I can. Right, so I'm gonna go in here and we're gonna try this kind of thing, I guess, where we're gonna grab our nav region already. Let's see, nav region. Nav. Let me see how I did this. There's like a dog making a weird noise out there. That was scary. Nav agent. Okay, yeah. So this is referencing like a child. So we can just reference this NPC spawn. That'll be the simplest thing, I think. Again, we're not trying to do anything fancy here. Nav region 3D. var. You forgot var, dude. Equals NPC spawn. Yes. No, you fool. It's navigation region 3D. How could you not see this? Okay, no, but remove that. Yippee. So, current could not find type nav region 3D in current scope. Navigation. Wait, yes, that's what I said. Oh. Navigation. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. We're going to have a onReady function where we are going to let's do this. Yeah, let's try to do this as simply as possible for now. We're going to just create like a maybe like a, let me remove that breakpoint. We're going to right. So we want the nav region. The NPC doesn't have to do anything, have anything to do with the nav region, except its agent, I guess, interacting with it. But we could kind of use this kind of method, I think. I don't know. We'll see. So oh, hold on. Right, there was this structure that I made. I want to actually move this to, let me see if I can, real quick, let me look at the GScript reference. And okay, class, inner class, okay. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. Inner class, let me kind of poke around it. Inner classes, class da 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 da. Okay. Okay. We're gonna keep this kind of coupled with this. So instead, so we're gonna kind of define this up here, where we're gonna say class NPC data. And that's gonna have our little variables here. Oh, and it's gonna extend resource. I hope that works. Does this work? No. NPC data hides a global script class. Oh yeah. Let's delete this. Nice. Cool. This is what I love. It's so rewarding when you just kind of, I know this is such simple stuff, but like, it's really rewarding when you can just like, why does my Vim thing not work? It's rewarding when you can just, infer like the code yourself, essentially, like without having to, you get out of tutorial hell basically when you just kind of try to do things from a practical sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Vim. There's like a Vim plugin. Oh, let me just see the plugins here. Yeah. Let me see just if we need to update. 170. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. Whoops. Damn. Not bad. Okay. I don't want to see all that. Okay. So I need to go back here. Sorry, this is very boring, I know, but I cannot work without this. And it is kind of buggy, so like I have to kind of update. Yippee. Okay, plugins. Okay. Okay, so all right, we got it back, guys. We're back in business. Let's continue. So we might not need to export these. I'm not sure. Let's see. That cause any issues? Target set movement. Okay, that's fine. I hope I'm not nerd necking it on the camera there. Okay. Just for cleanliness sake. All right, so let's just make the target a part of the. Okay, so we got that like a name. Da da da. Let's see for NPC. I guess I don't need to really say prefix NPC to it if it's NPC data object. Let's say title, scene. Target. Okay. Dude, I wish I could go to RuneFest. That'd be fun. I'm so new to the game and I'm so excited because there's like so much new stuff to kind of discover. RuneScape is the fucking best, man. I was playing World of Warcraft back in the day for a long time, and I was like thinking, I was like, something's missing from this. Like I was playing classic WoW, and I was like, there was this kind of like feeling like I had just like missed out on like it was a timing thing, and like the servers weren't as active, people weren't as talkative and stuff, and everything just kind of felt empty, and I felt like I was just going through the motions, kind of leveling and stuff, and there was some good moments, but like with, I think I was always looking for RuneScape in a way when I was playing that game. It's like once old school clicked, it's just, it's really fun. I don't know. It's something with my brain. It's like everything in its right place kind of thing. It's very. I like the sandbox nature of it. I love just how much loot and just stuff and the quest writing and everything. It's fantastic. If you haven't played it and you're like looking at like, I know a lot of people look at it and they're like, ew, that looks old. It's like it has that kind of ugliness to it, but like I think it looks I think it looks great. I love it. I would take that over like a RTX on high fidelity experience any day. But that's just me. All right. So what we can do is kind of update this data right, and when we set the nav target elsewhere, it'll update that data. Yeah, okay. And so we could say like NPC data equals NPC target, or just value. That works. Oops, I'm sorry. NPC data dot target. Good. I'm so sorry, guys. Please forgive me for that. Okay. Is this infuriating to watch? I know that it's like I move it like a weird pace here. It's like it's a little bit. It's maybe a little bit of the. Ooh, this is mango. Whatever, I don't care. This is it's free. It's free. You can watch anything. There's many other good channels. Check out the channel Frankie Shelf if you're into books and stuff. No one is watching this, so I don't know why I'm saying all this, but I think it's like if it's, I don't know. Let's see. So when we set the target, that's kind of what we're doing up here, though. So we could, for a little more, because might fill up a bit. So yeah, what we could do is go here, and we're gonna set the movement target. Nope, that's not what we're doing. I'm sorry. We are going to look at setters. Setters. Here we go. And we can kind of do it like that. Beautiful. Man, what a beautiful day, man. It is a gorgeous day out today. I'm feeling the presence of God on this porch with my coffee and my silly vape. All right. Yeah, I don't know if like being stoned like these days, like as an adult, is like obnoxious or not. Like I don't know. I don't know what people really think about it anymore. Like it's like I think like weed is kind of like just not. It's too strong most of the time for people. They make it so fucking strong because everybody who's like in the cannabis industry would obviously be like, this is my crackpot theory, is that everybody in the cannabis industry has a super high tolerance, so they're trying to make the most potent shit ever to keep up with their tolerance because they've probably been smoking for years. And it's good. This stuff's good. I found like what I like, but I could understand for like a normal person, like that shit would make you feel like you're going insane, like on one puff of it. So it's like, I don't know. I wish they would make it just more chill. You don't have to make it like where you're seeing the walls melt and stuff. But I live in Georgia, and it's funny going to the gas station and looking at the weed, quote air quotes weed they sell at the gas station, is hilarious. I mean, it's like I can't imagine who buys this stuff. It's scary, actually. It's like weird, like AI generated labels and like just just suspicious looking bud. Anyways, so set movement target. We're gonna say to value. Is that what we're gonna do? I think. Let's move this down here first. And we're gonna say target. Yeah, target. Okay. Oh, that was it. Sweet. We could do a getter method. Sounds a little weird to say. We could do a getter method, but right now we're just going to do this. I feel like this should be higher up, but whatever. I'll keep it down here for now. Actually, no, I'm gonna move it up there. Man, dude, I've been so happy lately. You gotta enjoy the good days, you know. You gotta never take them for granted. You gotta be grateful, you know. I'm not like a religious person, never have been, never really liked it, church and stuff, but like, I think if you, as a person, can like go out and like sounds like the most hippy dippy shit ever, but like if you can go out and like into nature and look up at the sky and express gratitude, I don't know, I think it's good for your head and your heart and shit. And it's I don't know. A lot of things these days are so bleak, and it's like you got to do some things for yourself, and sometimes just having like a god figure, or not even a god figure, like a dominant force in your life, but more as like a spiritual connection to something beyond all the just physical day-to-day stuff, believing that there's like some kind of deeper meaning to all this and all that. And it can be whatever you want. It can be whatever you want, but I think that people should have that component. I think if they're missing that component completely from their lives, they're missing a certain kind of peace in their lives. And this could take form in anything. It could take form in like meditation. It could take form in prayer. It could take form in lucid dreaming. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. We're working on a game right now. What the hell? Set movement target. Yeah, I don't need to do the comment. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay. So in our parent class here, our sandbox class, whoa, we want to listen no, we want to spawn in some of these NPCs, right, at the spawn location, and then have them navigate through the nav region, right? This is pretty simple stuff. Let's see, NPC spawn is a node 3D, and it is NPC spawn, right? Okay, and we're going to okay, sorry about that. So we're grabbing the NPC spawn, and we're gonna grab a list of NPCs, and we kind of want to have that in a database that, you know, because, well, we want to generate them, but like to a certain extent, we still need to have control over their design and stuff. But like we want it to be like the yeah, I still haven't figured out the design part of that. So what we're gonna do is just for now, if we could create like a let's so the scene, we have a packed scene thing here. What's wrong? Oh yeah, duh, vector 3. We have a packed scene here, right? And that scene is, we have some predefined ones here, like this guy. This guy's pretty cool, right? And they've got these things. I think we'll change how this works, but it's like, because I think he is of the type NPC, maybe. Or he's just a straight up character, right? Okay, so, but this is outside of that scope. We're thinking about generating titles, loading a scene with a certain sprite. And the question is to just construct these at the start, or kind of define them. No, we should have some sort of design, I think. So we'll leave the scene. Maybe for now we will select from, like, we can just load them as resources from our game data, like our resources there folder. And we can kind of pick, and I can define a couple. The question is, I guess we can have, yeah, you can reference yourself when in something like this. I think. I don't know. Because Right, no, because we're not doing this in here. We're doing this. Let me close these other. Oh, I already have this. Oh, I wrote it. I wrote this already. It's funny. Okay, so, right. We have this. Okay, I understand. Yeah, okay. So we can make them of type, whoops, NPC. Beautiful. And that means that in the inspector for, wait, yeah, okay. Understand. Okay, so right. Okay, so this is just something separate from there. Okay. I guess this is something that I can just create in this like sandbox 3D thing. Let me close out of this one here, and this one, and this one. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna create an NPC manager here. And this is gonna be is this how I want to do it? I think potentially yeah, I think the simplest thing, instead of making it like a global thing, I mean, it could be, that makes sense though. Let me see. Add child node. We're gonna do it just a node, and we're gonna say PC manager. Right? It's a little messy, but you know, we're just messing around here. We're just messing around. It's just gonna be type node, and it's equal to NPC manager. But the thing is that if I think if we do this, that's not what we want. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't care. Manager. Oh, okay. Does that look weird? I don't know. I get so obsessive about the type stuff. Anyways, yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, NPC manager. Sweet. So we're going to use that, and we're going to grab okay, I guess that's fine. Oh right, because it's spawning it at the root. I guess. Let me see if that's true. No, that's not even a global thing. I don't really know why I did that. Anyways, it's fine. Okay, cool. Okay, so we want to do the same thing we did in the other function where we apply a setter. and we just can define this as set NPC pool. No. Let's, because we're not going to set the whole thing. We're going to just, right, oh yeah, it's exported. Okay, so yeah, no, never mind. That's fine. We could maybe do a custom getter, but I don't know if we need to. I don't think we do. So, okay, let's just try to... This spawns NPCs at random right now. Is how this works. We can get a reference to all the NPCs in our scene. That's not going to be an on-ready var, sorry. Var... Good lord. Var... NPC... We could call it NPC pool, but I'll say scene NPCs. Right? Maybe. Let's see, I'm going to say current NPC pool is of type array NPCs, right? Okay, and we're just going to instantiate it as empty, and then, oh, I'm out of coffee. I should chill though, I'm already pretty amped up, so just having fun. We're gonna so yeah, we're going to, when we, yeah, okay, I'll show you. We'll say last NPC type NPC equals NPC manager dot spawn NPC at NPC spawn dot position. That works. That'd be interesting. Okay. And then we can print NPC, unless it already does this. I don't need to be doing, okay, yeah, I can push warnings, but I don't need to be like printing, I think, in here. I think that's something to kind of do at the root. So I'll say print NPC spawned, and we will, wait. Oh yeah, no, we'll define the interesting stuff within the NPC manager. So we'll say NPC spawn NPC last NPC dot data, NPC data dot Untitled, right? So now when we go in here, what we can do is we could generate, yeah, let's write a function, I guess, for generating names. We'll probably want to pull in a big old database of RPG names. You know, it's a great name, like character customizer name picker tool thing, I guess, is Toontowns. Y'all fuck with Toontown? I gotta plug my laptop in real quick. It's actually, like, I really like it. It's very silly. It's very wholesome. It's just nice. It's just great. So, let me do this. I'm gonna unplug that and plug in that. First gonna chow on this. Then we're gonna munch on that. How do you think that guy is doing? The save guy? Or that was his girlfriend. Save. How do you think that poor fucker's doing? Do you think he's still alive? What do you think the shape of his enclosure is? Okay. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to pick from a pool of names. So let's see how we could do this. Let's say it's like RPG names, RPG titles data set. Kaggle. Oh, I remember Kaggle. Okay. Hold on one sec. I need to do something. This is all very interesting. So, give me one moment. All right, we're back. What's Game Arena? Nah. Well, hold on. That kind of looked interesting. What is it? No. I mean, whatever. Do what you want. I just think it's kind of lame and boring. Okay. Interesting. Are these really the only columns? FBoss. What does that mean? Okay. This isn't exactly what we need, but let's see. Not game titles. Oh, sorry. RPG character titles dataset. Oh, this is AI generated. Let's try to find something that's not. Here we go. RPG pub. Okay, cool. Once again, the tabletop community has helped us out. The D&D community, man. I gotta get back into D&D. I never really. I want to give it a good shot. I need it. My brain needs so much stimulation. It's ridiculous. I guess I don't actually. It's just like it. I need to get better at like the role playing aspect and like seeing it in my mind's eye, all that stuff. I just want something kind of like in front of me. But I love the idea of making like miniatures and the big sets, you know. Okay, sorry. Let me. Yes. Okay. Let's plunder GitHub as much as we can. Character generator. This is what it's all about, man. Just stealing other people's code. Oh, it's in TypeScript. I don't know if this gentleman finished this. I imagine he did. Let's see. Polyfill style as test. Oh, hold on. Sorry, it's probably an app. T20. This might not be. I just need a data set. I don't need that whole thing. Pathfinder, SRT. Okay. This is AI. Yeah, no, 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 no. No, no, no. We're gonna keep looking. Og Dude's character generation from 4 or 5 years ago. Master stable version. Includes personal ones with images. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, cool. Wow, that's really cool. Let me give that a little star. What is, I don't know what Og Dude's character generator is. SWRPG. What does that mean? Star Wars. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, this is only funny to me. I'm sorry. You gotta endure it. It's, if you're watching it, you know, it's okay. RPG character title data set. This isn't super important. I kind of like want to see how you might go about doing this. Because it's all AI, and I understand why. But I also don't, I can't. I just can't. I need it to be something that was made by a human being. And that oh, Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Seems cool. I want to read this. I'm gonna read it later, but I don't want to get too caught up in this. I really, anyways. So we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back to it, and what we're gonna do is we're going to just create a sample set of. Let's look at, we could do, let me make a new folder. I'm gonna call this data, right? And then I'm going to create a resource, or maybe it could be probably not a text file. We'll say a resource. Let me see what we can do here. Because there might be like a data, could be JSON. I don't know. We could do JSON maybe. Sure. Sure, that's fine. I don't know what the extensions matter, if they matter. Should we just do .json or .json? We'll do .res because I want to see if that works. We'll call it NPC title NPC titles. Sure. Okay. Sorry, I have to take an hour to decide on anything. Let's open this. Maybe it needs, okay, it needs a, sure. We're gonna open it with Z. Oh, okay, this was not what we wanted. So let's just do a JSON. We could just do a text file if they're just titles. Would that be? Ooh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't over-engineer it. Just make it a damn JSON file because it's probably more easily serialized, I guess. We'll do that for now. We'll call it character titles. Yeah. Title set. Titles. Right. Okay. Nope, I did the wrong thing again. Sorry about that, guys. This is a damn mess. Let me show. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Look at all this. We can do this. We can do this. Okay, so let's do. Let's do a. I like Tamil. I sound ridiculous, I know. Let me look at the syntax real quick. This is why I don't get anything done. Is because I have to. I love it. Let's do it. Wait. I'm sorry. How would that look? Would we just say, like first, last, middle, mix them up? Okay. Okay. Let's do a JSON file. We can just do it like. Yeah, okay, I think I know what I want it to look like. Okay. Character titles. Right? And we're going to create this as a big old array. Sorry, I don't remember the JSON syntax. I'm sure we can do this with Tom. I just don't remember how. I don't really like. Okay, so let's see. Whoa. This is complicated shit. Whoa. I'm sure that's very helpful, but I just need a cheat sheet. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Let's just copy that. Why not? Whoops. It's trying to get me back. It's trying to get me. right? Okay. Okay. Titles. Okay. Let's say name. The title's going to be structured like we'll have a. I'll just not be. I'll be verbose about it. Okay, first name, last name. But like because it's a fantasy setting, you kind of want it to be like, you know, like I'm trying to think of a random name. This is why I'm not good at this. I gotta get my sister on this because she's more creative than I am, and have her come up with some names. But like let's look at this for example. If we go to bestiary maybe, and let's do the higher level. Tanglefoot. What a great name. So but we want to kind of do it like let's keep it simple. Let's just not have the first name, last name, middle thing. Let's just have a random list of names that are just single names. And we can do then a list of classes and just form them all together. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. Apologies, you had to watch me waste time. But we figured it out, I think. So what I'm going to do instead is literally just, we're going to get rid of this. We're going to do a text file here. And it's going to be sure, why not? It's going to be a text file. Character titles.txt. Okay, so we could say like Hubert. Don't Gabo. Stinkleaf. Dogman. Dogman. Ozark. Ozempic. Ozempic. Nora. Alabaster. Keo. Darnassus. This is so stupid. Okay, I like these. We'll do this, okay? And so, what is all this for? Well, we want to pick from this. So we're gonna see how to do this. We're gonna say Godot load text or parse text file. And right? Okay. Beautiful. Okay. We're just gonna grab this code here because this is what we're trying to accomplish. And right, yeah, right, okay. Let's try that on ready var. Let's call it, let's say, oops. On ready var NPC title dataset. Okay. Identify file right. Okay, let's clear this stuff and write our own function. Let's get this here, kind of make this so that I can kind of have both of these up. And we're going to say file access.open. Okay. Parse NPC titles. Right? Data path. File access. Okay. We'll say x equals, or data equals file.get as text, I guess. So it's just a string. You can type that if we want, just to be clear. This is, of course, I think a file. No, we're going to leave that alone. Or wait, I can just kind of see what it is there. File access, okay. I'll leave that alone. Yeah, I won't type these for now. And we can make this a string. Well, no, let's make it an array of string name, right? because these are going to be unique. And so we're going to go line by line. We got to figure out how to do that though. We're going to look at file access, Godot, and take 1 second here to get some food, and I'll be right back. Oh wait, you guys can still hear me probably. Oh my goodness. This is I forgot I had my mic on. Can you hear me just rummaging through the kitchen? It's probably not connected. I don't know. Let's see. I should probably pause the stream here because I gotta eat some breakfast. But if anyone is still here, um, oh, I didn't even see these comments. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I was not looking. Okay. Um, okay, I'll be right back real quick this time. I'm making turkey bacon, if you guys can still hear me. And I'm very excited. I'm having turkey bacon and I'm having a Monster Energy, and I know that's disgusting, but hear me out. I wanted to make an egg, but I can't find a fry pan. And I really want to get back to the work I'm doing. Oh no, this turkey bacon needs more time. Hold on. So, hold on. Let me see if I can find something healthy. Actually, we're probably going to save the monster for later, because I don't want to get too geeked. Do some oatmeal. I wish I had those like Meta glasses, or not the Meta ones, but there's another brand that makes them. They're pretty expensive, I think. They're like I want to say like $500. I don't even know, but maybe like 400. But they're so cool. They're so freaking cool. I'll have to show you guys. It's funny. I'm saying you guys as if people will watch this later on. Maybe if the game is good, and I really hope it is. So, and I don't mind looking like a buffoon online, clearly. So, we're just having a good time. All right. Can you guys hear me eating? We'll do that later. We'll do that later. My stomach is growling like a dog right now. There we go. Hell yeah. Boom. Grab some bloobs. Throw some bloobs in. I wish you guys could see this right now. It's not all that impressive, but I just like to share it with you. Bam. Okay. What if I became one of those freaks that just started like vlogging their entire life all day, every day? That'd be a little weird, right? I think it would be. I don't know. It could be fun. Who cares, you know? Who am I to judge? All right. Let me grab this and then grab that. And first we're gonna munch on this, and then we're gonna have munch on that. We're gonna chow down on that. I think one thing that has kind of oh wait, I got a warning. The stream, what does this say? Moderation helps everyone feel safe, huh? Turkey bacon. Yeah, dude, look at this. I'm gonna see if I can. I don't know what this thing is telling me, but I'm gonna just close out of that. Okay. Yeah, I made some. Whoops, that's not my laptop thing. It's this one. Look at that. That's pretty good, huh? That's pretty good. A little oatmeal. I got a fruit bar and some turkey bacon. I would have had an egg, but I couldn't find a frying pan. So. All right. All right. Got to see how to parse. 3D voxel demo. Whoa. Binary serialization API. I can't say that word. Content not updated for Godot 4.7. Okay. Right. That's not what we need. Sorry you guys can hear me eat. That's kind of disgusting. I don't think I've ever seen someone eat on a stream, but I'm very hungry. So, and it's just you guys. So, okay. Oh, he's got it in a .dat thing. Let's do that. I like that. Let's see if we can change the type here. Okay. Okay. This is good stuff to know. Okay, so we want to. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. We can do this by just opening this and renaming to .dat because I don't know why. I think that's better. It's still a text file. Still got the same content, right? So we'll go. Oh, it says .dat.text. That's silly. We don't want that. Do not hide extension. Use that. Okay, there we go. You dat. Oh wait, it doesn't fuck with that. No. Damn, okay. Okay. We'll move it back to text for now. This is silly. Alright. Great. So. Right. Store string, that could be, we could do that. No, wait, that's writing, not reading. The cursor could be moved to seek or seek n. Can I count the lines? CSV line. Oh. We could do it. That's what we're gonna do. And the delimiter could be like a new line. Let's try it. Let's try it. So we're gonna say file.get CSV line. Delim is going to be a new line. I hope that works. And then I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Wait. What does this return? Packed string array. Perfect. Okay. Let's make that our file type then, packed string array, instead of, or our return type, I should say. Let's say, we'll say this, type, we'll just say data, we'll keep it as data. And we'll return that. Okay. And I will actually also just print NPC title. And that'll be a, we'll do data. Yeah, we'll see what that looks like. So this looks good. We need to run this, call this somewhere. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. Like right off rip, like right off the bat. Let's see though. Let's see. Sorry, I just zoned out for a sec. Let's see what we're gonna call this. So, right. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I get confused with this like thing of like navigating this code is kind of clunky. So we're going to say we could do it where it's like in the setup. Oh, it's kind of expecting us to do something else. In the manager, then we could say, there we go. Okay, yeah. Right. Okay. Open to pictures. Okay. NPC instance dot. Let's do this where outside of the spawn thing, we're gonna move this up. I don't really know why it's down here. We're gonna move this up here. Okay, right? And we're going to, I don't know why we're doing this up here. I think I just did that another day for some reason. And we're going to say parse NPC titles from text file. And we're going to say var let's see. We're going to store this actually as NPC titles as a packed string array, and that's equal to empty right now. Okay. So we say NPC titles equals parse NPC titles from that file path, which is res dot slash right slash slash data slash NPC titles dot. Oh wait, sorry, we can just do the path, that global there. NPC titles path, that should be a constant variable. It is, I don't know why it's on ready. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we can even just make it, since it's constant, we can kind of say NPC titles path. And right? Right. Oh, right. Okay. So then what we can do here is it's kind of stupid comments, but whatever. What we're gonna do here is grab the NPC title by getting, this new line, da 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 da, and then what we can do is really just, I think we can just, when we're spawning an NPC and we're setting this data, I think that what we could do, say NPC instance dot title, dot data, NPC data dot title is equal to NPC titles dot get, let's say, can I say pick random here? No. Oh. So can I turn it? I gotta probably look this up here. Okay. An array specifically, yeah, okay, it's the same memory. Okay. Cool. Okay. Append, B search, clear, count, phrase, fill, find, get. What is R find? Reverse, okay. So, we could just choose, we could choose randomly, random integer. That'll work. So we'll go back to sandbox here. We need a reference to our main global, I think. Or we can just define our own for this purpose. No, we want to use this here because this is gonna have, this is going to have our for RNG, which is a random number generator, right? And and this should be global. I think this is global. So I think that I can just do like, I see, okay, yeah, we'll get a random number. So I think I can just do main.rng. No. Is this a global here? Project settings. These are my plugins. Let me eat a little more. Okay. Oh, okay. We don't have it. So technically, we can get this accesses by let's do this. I don't really care about this right now. We will change this to be a more global RNG, but for now, we're just going to say right. And so then we're going to use that RNG rand I in range from 0 to NPC titles dot size. Yeah. -1 maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Size in terms of number of elements in the array. So from 0 to, like, if there's like 14, I think it might be, yeah, not -1 because that's right. So we're going to make that var Randy what are we going to say? Rand title index. Then we're going to say dot get at index rand title index, and that's how we're going to kind of simulate that randomness. And set title at random. Set up and instantiate. Cool. Okay, so now when we go back to sandbox, we're going to spawn an NPC at position, and let's see what this does. This is cool. I think this is gonna, trying to assign a value of node to, NPC manager extends node. Right, okay. Game scene. Trying to assign, well, I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Let me close out of all this. Open up NPC Manager again. Let's see what we got. Class name NPC Manager extends node. Sorry if y'all can hear the yard work going on next door. NPC titles RNG. I guess I don't understand really what's wrong with this code. Maybe I try to rerun it. Oh. There we go. That should do it. Oh, right. It's an array. Yeah, get out of here. We don't need that. You run. Okay. NPC data dot title. Okay. Maybe I should make it an asynchronous thing that's got to like await it. Yeah, let me do that. Where I'm just gonna spawn it and I'm not gonna mess with it. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Do we have anybody there? No. It might be that I didn't set this up, right? Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay, so add element sign. Uh, uh, can I? Maybe it needs to not be an array. Hmm. Oh, I know why I'm not focused. This music stopped. There we go. There we go. Wait. No. No, this has got to be just a scene, right? Right? Maybe? Okay, I think I did this wrong. Let's try this again. We're gonna place this back in here, and we're going to do that, and there, and move that there. Okay. And I understand. Where did that go? Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. We'll delete this. For now. And we will change this. Vaccine. Yes. Go. Maybe. Mm. Hmm. Okay. What am I doing? Let's just... Wait. Let me just see real quick. No, CSV delimiters are not gonna... Well, hold on. Well, sorry. Let's try this real quick. How's that? Does that work? No. Okay. I think I forgot the CSV file format. We'll have to see what data type we want to store our data in. For now, I'm trying to keep it simple and use the kind of standard tools that Godot provides instead of trying to do something too different. We'll see how this works. Okay, it's still... Well, okay, there's all our... Great, there's all our stuff. So, what we could do... So I guess the problem is that the sandbox thing, it's running its thing. So we gotta, instead of running it in there, we gotta await... We gotta run it after the whole tree is loaded. So that means we gotta go to sandbox, and we're gonna say, we're gonna look at GD script reference here. And we're going to say, is there like an on... Hold on. Okay, this, I guess they're called notifications. Enter tree, exit tree process, fix part. So ready should be when the whole tree is built. Okay. So I guess it's confusing because this comes after, yet it still is like, maybe size is not what we're looking for. Maybe that's it. Yeah, okay. So, good lord, that guy's making a lot of noise. Count. It's count. Right? No? Returns. Oh, no. Dot. Size. Yeah, that should be fine. Oops. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So, what's the problem? Oh. Okay, right, sorry, okay. Right. Interesting, okay. Var random equals okay. That's what we were doing wrong. I gotta pay closer attention. So we'll initialize random number generator, or we'll just say initialize RNG. RNG dot new. Wait, equals random number generator dot new. Boom. Right? Okay. RNG dot rand I range 0 to NPC titles dot size. Let me look at this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? Right, so it's going to be in minus 1, so 0, 1, 2, yeah, okay. Minus 1. Minus Q, minus 1. Oops. Here we go. Okay, let's see it. Invalid assignment of property or key title with value type string. Okay. Huh? It should be an integer, right? What is this? Yeah, int. Oh, sorry, int. Right. But what does this return? It's an int, right? Integer, so title.get. Oh, okay, it needs to be... I thought it was an index. Returns a string. Invalid assignment property key title with type of string on a base object of type nil. So it's like it doesn't see the NPC's data because I don't think we've instantiated the data yet. right? Because it's, yeah. So that makes sense. So, no, so, okay, yeah, we're doing this wrong. Shit. I think we're doing this wrong because we're not. So for a instantiated object, when we instantiate, what do we do? Okay, let's see. Okay. Oops. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, once again, I think we're gonna move this outside of this so that we can just access it, because that would probably be just the easiest thing to do. So we're gonna do this again where we create a script called NPC data. And sorry, I licked my lips, like that was weird. And create that class name NPC data, and then we're going to go in here and we're just going to copy all this and place it right, whoops, right here, right, and then we're going to, yeah, so that all is fine and good. So when we set this up, we're gonna set it up with, like, we can set it up, yeah. So we set it up with this data, and let's take a look at that. So God. I can't believe it. My mic died. How long was it? Oh, yeah, it's dead. Hold on. Hold on. Hello. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know how long I was disconnected for. Oh, come on. Okay. All right. So what we can do now to demonstrate the data thing working is that we can add a little label thing. So we're going to add a child node, and that node is going to be, I think it's going to be like a sprite 3D maybe. But it's like it's going to be a, let me see, font maybe. Let's see, text. Is there like a label 3D? Nice. Nice. Thank you, Godot. Let's make the pixel size. I don't know what the pixel size will be. Let's make the text. Are gonna be font file. Boom, boom. Title, and then we'll change that. Cool. So we've got our title here, and we can access this pretty easily by going into our script. We'll save this guy. We'll go into our script, our NPC based script. So guys, we're making progress here. This is freaking awesome. So we're going in here, and we're gonna say we're gonna have an onReady var a title, and it's gonna be a label 3D.